7012.
Right, thank you. Switch. Rolling. Now. Secondi. Ora. Corretto centinaio. Dammi una mano via.
Entering North Wales MTA, we're going to proceed into low-fly area 7 for south north flow for approximately 30 Mike.
You're clear takeoff and display. The surface wind is 07012.
Hey, well, hi, gang, and welcome along to the Tuesday afternoon show. And great to have your company, and thank you very much for joining me this afternoon. Couple of things that just got to tell you before we start. We're hoping to be able to do a live stream going out over Facebook at the same time, but no idea why that's not connected. It's worked in the previews, but anyway, YouTube's more important to me anyway, so but if it does come on, well, we will see how that goes. But anyway, what have we got coming up for you today? Well, just before we start the show, say hi to Peter, Julie, and Gary, Barry, and everybody else. And coming up today, we're going to go back in time. We're going to go to Waddington. So with a little bit of luck, so coming up for you, plenty of noise on this first clip. Get it up nice and close. If you like it afterburner shots, bring it on. And a very special good mention there to our very own Barry West. Hiya, Barry. Nice to see you. Peter Colebrook. Who else have we got? Gary Lockton. That is loud. Absolutely. We were so close when we were doing this. As you can tell, it is loud. Now, when you go to these airfields, you notice there's a little red and white, we call it the caravan, just to check the aircraft just before that the gear's down and what have you. And that's exactly where I was standing, so a little bit close.
We were just
What year? Let me think. Around about 2001, 2002. Yeah, Julie, no idea. Everything's all set up to run, but hey, we'll give it another try another day. Might do a test maybe later on in the day. Hey, well, guys, you got some real... Now, that footage there, I've mentioned that a few times, and did you notice... Tell you what. Right. Let's have a look at this. Okay, I'm just going to stop that there for a moment. So I've mentioned this a few times about when you're doing photography, videos or whatever, it brings everything else in from the background. Well, that particular tornado, hopefully, I will find it because I've got a kit model that I'm going to let Gordon have from GB Model Zone to be able to build it for me. But notice... It literally looks like the Lincoln Cathedral is in Waddington. There we go. It's certainly not, but because I was quite a way out on the live side, and all the folks in the background there, they're in the park and view, and literally looking from a long way out, it just brings everything in. So quite an unusual shot. So don't worry, Lincoln Cathedral is not that close to Waddington. Let's let it run. Oh, brilliant. So I've just seen GB Model Zone. So, hey, Gordon, that's the particular tornado that I've actually got. I've got to find the damn thing. Hopefully I'll dig it out very soon. Yep, it was a bit of a special, that was, wasn't it there, Barry? Beautiful. There we go. And you've probably noticed that particular shot that you just saw. I've mentioned that a few times. Anyway, we might see that again just a little bit later on. So, AN124. Around about a year ago, we had an AN124 dropping into RAF Waddington. So that's what we're going to see right now.
Delta Bravo 3135 Waddington Tower, good morning. You are clear to land, runway 02. Clear to land, runway 02, Delta 2135, wind check. Surface wind 06011 knots.
So good special mention there to John Robinson. Always good to see you in the chat room there, John. So hope you're having a great day, my boy, and nice to see you. No doubt Julie's enjoying the sound of those skylarks. Yeah, Barry, sounds great, doesn't it?
3135, welcome to RF Waddington. You'll go to the end and 180 on the end of the piano key, please. And if you can do a right-hand 180 to avoid jet wash over the private road just outside of our camp gate. Hospital 2135 Roger, we'll make your right and the hospital runway. Taxiway loop lighting just after the piano keys to guide you around the 180. 2135 Roger.
And who else have we got to mention? Deddy. Hello, Deddy. Nice to see you on. Let us know whereabouts in the world you are. Yep, it's live again today. We certainly are live from the edit room today. We're hoping to do a double show at the same time, going out on Facebook. But, I will be looking into why that's not... The actual box is certainly streaming somewhere. I don't know where. Absolutely, Chris. The chat is live. This is not happening right now at Waddington. So, hey, don't quickly dash in those cars and have a look at Waddington. This was actually filmed around about a year ago. What an absolute monster that is. Wash 2004 says, hey Stu, hey my man, nice to see you on. Hope you're having a great day and well, it's a great morning for you, isn't it? Over here in the UK, it's getting towards 1:15 in the afternoon. So that's where our very own Wash is. He is in Alabama, USA, and it's getting towards 7:15 over there. So good morning to you. I know. It's there must be I don't know, some sort of fault in the encoding, but I'll check it out later after this show, and maybe I'll do a quick live stream on Facebook just a little later today, just to test it. So Julie, I'll keep you posted on it, okay? But for the moment, hey, we're concentrating on Waddington, and pretty soon we're going to be taking you back in time and bringing on some classic air shows. So stay with us. It's all to come this afternoon. Now, gang, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the reason for that Antonov coming over back in, I'll say, around about this time last year, I'm pretty sure, and Awash will be interested in this, I'm pretty sure in there's a mega flight simulation. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's what it was, but hey, correct me if I'm wrong. I've got a brain like a sieve at times, but something in the old jigsaw brain sort of tells me that. Yeah, I like your wit there, Julie. Yeah, just imagine that. It's going out somewhere. I can the box is flashing away like crazy, so where? I don't know. Hey, well, I can't, let's see, whereabouts you are then. 10:16 p.m. here, so whereabouts are you? You're in Japan, are you, or somewhere? Let me know. Don't mention Kylie, whatever you do. Ooh. You've got it. What a memory. What a memory. Julie, how do you do it? I was just waiting to see if anybody put that message in. Yeah. I think Kylie Minogue sounds like Bart Simpson. You have a good listen to that voice of hers. Goodness me. South Korea, that's where you're from. Wonderful to have you on. And please put your name on as well. That'll be absolutely brilliant. Try to make it nice and personal. That's Sorry about the giggles. I get them every now and again when I read some of the messages. So thank you very much. Don't forget, keep putting the messages in. And hey, because we're not going out live at the same time at the moment on Facebook, unless it's on that knitting channel, if you could do us a favour, if you'd like to, do the share it to as many places as we can. And usual, let's get a few folks in the chat room today saying hi and enjoying a few of the old aircraft videos that we've got coming up. Lloyd Hewitt, a very good afternoon to you. Nice to see you on. Henry, nice as well. You're today from the Netherlands. So, hey, if you are new to the channel, it's always great if you just put, let me know whereabouts you are in the world, alright? So, thank you, Henry. And if you are new, don't forget, do the subscribe to Airshow World, because boy oh boy, we're go live quite a lot these days. And but obviously in the UK, I'm not going to say the reasons why, but you all know why. We can't go out and about doing the filming, so that's why we're here live from the edit room. But great opportunity to go into the Airshow World archives, and we've got lots coming up today for you. So if you like your military planes, some air shows, stay with us. We're at RAF Waddington. Their air show's coming up in just a mo. Torsten, and from Denmark. Wonderful, nice to have you on the show today. Just put your feet up, have a cup of tea, and enjoy this afternoon show with myself, the Bear, live from the edit room. And a special mention to Stubby. Hi, Stubby. Enjoying your shows. Thank you very much. That's very kind. And thank you for putting the message in. Okay, well, a wash, I've no idea. I suppose a lot depends on how much weight it's carrying, how much fuel. Anyway, here we go, takeoff time. Saying hi to A.G. Tucker, nice, and on today from Newton, Kansas. So there we go, a wash that may give you the idea how much runway it used by the runway marker points at the side. Who else have we got? We've got Christian Grove from South Africa. Nice to see you. So lots of new faces popping up in the chat room today, so that's absolutely brilliant and good to have you on. Okay, time to move along and let's see, with a bit of luck, we should have... Now, we might have seen that little clip just a little bit earlier, but you probably noticed when it, let's see it go through. Hold on. So I've mentioned this a couple of times before. I think it's probably... not showing it too many times, but anyway, this is Waddington, one of the air shows when I was doing the official filming there, and they said no, he definitely did not do a barrel roll. So I showed the air show office this, and they said, oh. And for quite a while, this B1 was flying around because he had a few issues with the aircraft. So, but it did come back into land quite safely. And you're wondering why it says TWS. That's what Airshow World used to be called before, yeah, we came up with the Airshow World name. So what we're looking at the moment, so as you saw from the title when this first popped up, this has taken us back to the arrival days back in, gosh, what what date did it say? I think it was 2012 at RAF Waddington. Let me just double check. 2009. So who else have we got joining us today? Mark Webster. Afternoon, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. We're doing great, mate. Absolutely. Well, enjoy your breakfast there, Barry. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you later in the day. Yorkshire Pud. Have we mentioned you already? If not, I do apologise. Hiya, nice to see you and everybody else. And if you are new to the show today, don't forget, do the subscribe to Airshow World. Hit the bell icon. You'll get the notifications. You'll know when we're live. Well, we always like to give everybody a mention on the show. So, hey, if you're watching this right now, you haven't put a message before in the chat room, what you're waiting for? Just start typing away and say hi. Let us know when the world you are. And it's absolutely wonderful to have you watching today. So what we're looking at the moment, taking you back to RAF Waddington. This was the arrival day on the Thursday. With some beautiful blue skies, enjoying the red arrows. So it sounds like Mark's on his lunch break and about to carry on doing, looks like he does deliveries or something. But hey, going to Luga Baroga, mate, down at Loughborough. And a few things we need to let you know at the moment. If you haven't already joined it, there's Julie. Last week she set up this great new Facebook group. It is called the Airshow World Fans page. So, hey, check that out. And Julie, you're doing a fantastic job. Thank you very, very much. And also, thanks to everybody else for all the support you're putting in and all the great photographs It's looking good. Well, Jazzy John asking about, so we were talking about the Royal International Air Tattoo yesterday and the Friat enclosure and what have you, how much it costs. But unfortunately, Waddington, they don't have the Airshow anymore, which is an absolute tragedy. They missed it one particular year, or it was more like for 18 months or 2 years while they were having the runway surface all altered and what have you, slightly extended, retarmacked, you name it. And then quite often this does happen. They said, no, don't think we'll bother anymore. So for security reasons, they said no more air shows. So they moved it 1 year to Scampton. And then straight after that they said no, we won't bother anymore. So unfortunately we've lost yet another air show. Such a shame. It was something quite special. Before it used to be at Waddington, it used to be at RAF Finningley, which is now Doncaster/Sheffield Airport, also known as Robin Hood Airport. Great, thank you for putting the message in there. Tung Tio, thanks for all the wonderful productions. Wishing everyone safe and good health. That's very nice of you, thank you. So at the moment, we're looking at the Blades. It's not the Royal Jordanians who use the same type of aircraft. These are great, they really are. And I believe now they are all ex-Red Arrows pilots. I think Waddington Airshow was quite a bit cheaper to actually go into the air shows. Certainly was for the arrival days. I think it was about £5 per person. So yeah, it was probably one of our most favourite air shows. It was a great atmosphere, great spot to be able to watch the arrivals and departure days. And you used to be able to drive your car all the way in, park in some of the viewing enclosures. You could park right next to the fence. Or should I say, the barriers. Well, I certainly hope you're getting the video looking nice on whatever you're viewing this on today. What I've managed to do with, because as you see, this is old footage taking us back to 2009. So I've been able to up the quality a little bit higher than what it actually originally was. So hopefully it's worked out pretty well. And also, around about, I don't know, around about the mid-2000s, I decided to switch over to using widescreen because the default setting was the 4.3. Thank goodness I did. Ah, you're a bit of a fan of Gary Newman, were you? Cars and all that good stuff. Our friend's electric, I know. Absolutely, always wonderful to see the Vulcan. And this was the second year of it actually coming back to flight. So this was 2009. The first year that it came back was 2008. Unfortunately, Wash, it's now grounded. I asked this question the other day, but hey, I'll ask it again. Oh, the original plan was literally to put it into a big hangar, make it a bit of a museum piece over at Doncaster. That's where it is at the moment, but whether it's indoors, I certainly hope it is, and I hope they manage to do that. But hey, I'm sure somebody will probably answer the question. And a very good afternoon to you there, Nick. Nice to see you as well. Andrew Austin also just popped into the chat room, enjoying the videos. So saying afternoon all. And great to see you all on today. It makes all the difference. And don't forget, keep doing the sharing. Thumbs up, all that good stuff. Let's get as many folks on this afternoon as we possibly can. Wash, it's certainly worth a visit. So yeah, if you come over to this part of the world, certainly. Certainly make sure you visit Duxford. And talking of Duxford, coming up either later this week or early next week, probably Monday. We'll see how over the next few days goes. But yeah, we're going to do a Duxford special, playing you some of the old air shows and flying legends, all that sort of stuff, and also looking around the museums as well. So that's going to be on in the next maybe this week or next week. We'll just see what's in plan. But don't forget the regular stint that we do, the regular show. Let's talk properly. The regular show is Friday nights in between 7 p.m. and 8, and it's called Live from the Edit Room. Pretty same as what we're doing now, but normally it's what we've done throughout the week and a few highlights and what have you. But also we do that feature called Meet the Fans, and more info about that coming up just a little later. Thank you, John, putting that message in there. Yeah. He's like me, believes the Vulcan is hangared at Doncaster. It's certainly at Doncaster. Let's hope it's indoors and what have you. Hey, well, Yorkshire Puds, you can make me a cuppa as well. I could just do with one. And there we go. As you can see, decided to park right in front of us. Now, on this angle, I thought, hey, look at the rear of that Vulcan. It looks like a mini version of the front. Have a good look. I'll probably zoom into it again in just a mo.
Squawk 7000 and free call on Cottesmore 130.42.
There we go. You see what I mean about the rear? Yeah? There we go. I was looking at that going, hey, that looks like a mini version of the front.
Thanks very much. Waddington, nowhere else to look, that's
Stu was a great character as well.
There we go. Just letting you hear the sounds of that fabulous Spitfire. And for anybody new just watching this, if you want to watch this later with out all the chat and everything else from my good self and just hearing the radio comms, hey, it will be out just a little bit later on. We'll probably do a premiere of this. So don't forget, as always, if you are new, do the subscribe to Airshow World, hit the bell icon, and it'll do you a favour if you like this sort of stuff, because you'll get to see this without all the chat and everything else from me. So but today it's an opportunity to say hi to everybody and just play a few videos from the past. And it's 2009 RAF Waddington. This is the arrivals day. Right Tech Designs, thank you for putting the message in the chat room, and yeah, noticed you're on yesterday for our premiere that we did around about 7 o'clock last night. Some fantastic video footage, even though I can say that because it was filmed by James, that particular one, and edited by myself, and we put that one out 7 o'clock last night, and it was called Plane Spotting from Mildenhall. And if you haven't seen that yet, make sure you do. It's if you like Mildenhall, it's worth looking at. Now, can you see that? Did you see that young girl in front taking that photograph? That was our very own Heather. And I tell you what, like we did yesterday, I'll probably show you some of her photographs that she took back in 2009. And in a minute, I'll work out how old she was then. So of course, she would have been 9 years old. So when you see some of her photographs, you won't believe it. And especially if you joined us yesterday and saw some of the photographs, it was just like, hey, how can they do it? But these youngsters certainly can. Absolutely spot on there, John, letting Andrew know where the red arrows are based at the moment. In fact, just up the road from where you're watching right now, from Waddington, round about, what would it be, about 6 miles from Waddington, but certainly takes a lot longer than that. Well, these days it does, but apparently they put in a new bypass, so it should make it quicker to get there. But I believe it's around about 2023, round about that period, the red arrows will be moving to RAF Waddington. So hopefully Waddington will get busier again. Here we go, moving along. That gives it away. It's the Friday morning, and this was the arrivals on the Friday. So you saw the Thursday, this is Friday, way back in 2009. Thank you, Stubby. That's very kind of you. And yeah, mentioning Heather's photographs, and you'll see a few just a little later on in the show. So for anybody that's joined us from the Facebook page, thank you for joining us today. We were hoping to do a dual live stream today, but no idea why that's not actually happening. But I put a message on the Facebook page. Haven't done it on the Airshow World Fans one, but I'm sure Julie could do that. I put a message saying, hey, if you're not receiving this, just switch over to YouTube. That's where we are. Hey, well, Andrew, the way governments do things, we don't mention anything political here, or the virus and what have you, but they change their minds like the wind. So, hey, you never know. They might even stay at Scampton, but the plan is, the decision was made, and they were definitely moving, so they said, and luckily Waddington managed to get them. Well, I say luckily for me because it's not too far away. Literally going from memory here, I think what we're looking at right now was a team called Team Orlick. I'm pretty sure that's that was the actual team, and we'll see some of their displays pretty soon. Absolutely, 100% proud, and both of the girls, because they both took photographs. But back in 2009, my youngest daughter was, let's see, around about 4 years old, so a little bit too young. Yes, it was an Ulster, and my good friend Morris that was on yesterday, that was one of the aircrafts he actually used to have. He used to own one, and yes, quite something special. I don't know if Morris is on, but he could tell us about the Ulster if he's about. Thank you, Siggy Driver, Team Orlick. I thought it was. Oh, there's nothing more annoying, is there, Erwin, than on these scanners where they forget to turn off that beep, you know, and somebody's next to you, and all you can hear is the battery warning going. I'm like, go into the settings and switch the beep off.
Continuing Alpha taxiway back to the tower, and then taken after that. Germany Air Force 3712 vehicles.
And of course, we all love the Phantoms, wonderful, from the German Air Force.
I'll be later than normal. Turn in, cockpit checks report complete.
Oh yes, Rytech. That's the F4 Phantom. And I believe this is the French wonderful AWACS and RAF Waddington. Is that the actual base for the RAF's fleet of AWACS aircraft? Unfortunately, though, soon to be replaced. Rytech Designs, if you like Phantoms, hey, stay with the Airshow world. Boy oh boy, have we got, in fact, on Friday night, we're going to be playing some Phantoms, and also lined up for this Friday, if you like tornadoes, we've got a tornado special coming up. So that's Friday night. It's Friday night show. That's going to be the next show we actually do. Okay, so no show tomorrow afternoon or Thursday, but Friday evening at 7 p.m. Okay, so tornado special coming up, and also Phantoms. And the other item we do is called Meet the Fans. And quickly tell you about that. If you want to take part in Meet the Fans, what it is, it's around about a 3-minute spot that we do, because the show is only 1 hour, so we have a lot to cram in. If you want to take part in that, it's called Meet the Fans. And all you got to do is send me an email. All I need is a few photographs, little bit about yourself, so what your interests are, what you like doing. Doesn't have to be about aircraft, okay? Whatever you like doing. We've got Peter coming up in a few weeks, and he loves his steam engines and what have you, so whatever. Hey, could be wildlife, anything. So drop me an email, email address, and I'm sure Julie will put the email address in the chat box in a moment. But for you guys, let you know, the email address is airshowworld1, figure 1, that is, at gmail.com. So it's airshowworld1 at gmail.com. And in the subject, put Meet the Fans. Be great to hear from you. There we go, gliding in. That's why there's no sound. Apart from the children just in the background. So the question was, when that came in, did it have the prop going or not? So back in the days when the Breitling team were painted up that beautiful blue and yellow. Now, you let me know in the chat room. I loved it when they were that colour. Now they use a black and yellow, but these days it was that beautiful blue that looked to me just like the a smaller version of the Blue Angels. Is that why they changed the colours? I don't know, but I love to see those. They made lovely photographs as well.
Victor Foxtrot, Waddington zone, radio check. Yankee 180, when you spoke down 180 to vacate at the 20.
Ah, right. I'll try to remember that. Architect. All right. Thank you for letting me know. And Julie, thank you. That's the email address to contact Airshow World. If you want to take part in Meet the Fans, in the subject, just put that, Meet the Fans. Raffles, hiya.
Right, 2 o'clock, along with your rest of the formation report, Masters is tight.
Yes, Julie. Yeah, I like black. I've just ordered well, actually, it turned up yesterday. The nice black Airshow World hoodie, and yeah, I'm really pleased with it. It looks okay, especially in black. But no. Those aeroplanes to me definitely looked better in blue.
Waddington, stand by. Just got problems. Recontact this unit 231.8. There's the east, west, Waddington Tower cross.
Oh, the sound of those birds.
Are you looking for a visual recovery or a radar recovery? Service, find Waddington QFE 1003. West.
And as you see, one of the FRA Aviation Cobham flights. I'm trying to think now, and I'm sure some of our aviation experts out there in the chat room will let us know, but I'm pretty sure they're based, there's two, I'm not going to call them squadrons, but there's two sets of those, one up at, is it Humberside? And the other, goodness, where's the others? Down south.
Next to the dispersals on the right-hand side, reporting marshals to the site.
So there we go. That's the challenge for you guys in the chat room today. Find out where they're based. But quite often you'll see those flying around together with the Typhoons, normally off the North Sea coast.
Continue with Waddington ground 121.3. 121.1.
So Elvis, great to see you on today, mate, and hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday afternoon, just coming up to 2 o'clock in the afternoon here in the United Kingdom. Delta Moon, hi to you. I must admit, no, I haven't been in too many aircraft. I love seeing them from the ground, to be honest, but hey, I certainly wouldn't say no to a flight at Mildenhall in one of those refueling air-to-air tankers. That would be pretty cool. You imagine the video footage we could get doing that. But usually it's not what you know, it's who you know. So, yes, if anybody knows who, point them in our direction. Ishaya, if that's how you say your name. Kennedy, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us, and thank you especially for putting a message in the chat room. Teesside Airport, I believe. Yeah, and what's the other place where they're based? Down south. I'm racking my brains. Because, of course, they always join up with the, Plymouth on a Thursday for what they call the Thursday Wars as well, together with the Hawks and all of that. So, trying to think whereabouts they're based down south. But, hey, I know you guys can do your research. Bournemouth, right, thank you very much there, Graham, thank you. Yeah, I'd imagine there'd be quite a few people that would want to join us doing that, especially our very own Jamesy. But you never know.
3,000 feet. There appears to be traffic running in at Dynamic at the moment. I've got nothing else to affect if you want just a free call Dynamic attention.
So if you're wondering what this is all about, this is literally the arrivals day for the Waddington Airshow back in 2009. And coming up just a little bit later, we'll actually show you some of the Airshow. But for the aviation enthusiasts, really, this is their day. It's arrivals and departures. And I'm sure a lot of the folks on here who used to go to Waddington and probably still go to Fairford will agree that for the photographs, for the enthusiasts, this is the day. Arrivals and then the departures. They were my favourites anyway.
Good, isn't it?
Wow, that's better. So the stomach was starting to rumble. I thought, hey, well, we don't want you to be hearing all of that. So Julie will approve of this. Little bit of chocolate always does the trick, doesn't it? They certainly do.
Hold, I will give you permission when you can cross.
I always think this looks like a skunk.
Fly over touchdown. 01 Alpha Bravo cross, active at 20 threshold, report vacated. Afternoon, take first convenient left.
So there we go. There's a few aircraft. Shh. Let's get a little bit better with the microphone. There we go. We'll just let this one come through because it's a nice shot, and then we'll move along to a few of the departures, and then we'll hit some airshow footage for you. Right, with a bit of luck, we should be able to move on. Let's see. Let's just check this. Literally just bear with a bear a moment.
Last check, going up, surface wind 2106 knots. There's a position of right base.
Right, well that's got it. Sorry about that. So moving along to the departures. And how nice it is to see Phoebe today, our very own Phoebe Stone, Airshow World superfan. That's what we should call our Phoebe. She's absolutely brilliant. So nice to see you, Phoebe, as always. Hey, we missed you yesterday, I tell you. There we go. So Phoebe, everybody misses you. Everybody's saying hi and hey, where have you been? They all say. So real friendly bunch on here on a good old afternoon. What is it? Tuesday afternoon, the 17th of November, coming up to around about 2:15 in the afternoon. So thank you for joining us today. It's an absolute pleasure, and thank you for putting the messages in the chat room. And if you haven't already, make sure you put a message in. If you're just watching this, you never put a message, say hi, and we'll give you a mention for sure. Hey there, Elvis. So how's Tracy? I hope she's fit and fine, and I hope both of you are good. So nice to see you as always, Elvis. You're a top man. I'm not too sure how you say this name, but Ethan will say, says hi. Let us know whereabouts you're watching this from. Oh, that sound you can hear, the wonderful Harrier.
Left turn on navigation. Level 3712, taxi runway 20, 995, 29.
Hey there, Elvis. Well, hey, say hi from my good self, Stu Bear, okay? And wish her all the best, and hope she's feeling much better soon. All right? Now that is one weird looking aircraft. How would you like to be flying that? Hey Phoebe, is that where you are at the moment then? You're down at Northampton, is that right? Hey, you know what guys, we have got to get our John Robinson on the Meet the Fans, because I tell you, that guy, he's got a great knowledge of aircraft, and it'd be great to have you on there, John. But hey, if you'd like to be part of it, or anybody else, if you'd like to be part of Meet the Fans, we'll tell you how to do that in a short while. And of course, there's the email address if you want to contact the bear, and you can contact myself on that very email, airshowworld1@gmail.com. Easy as that. Don't forget the .com. And of course, as mentioned earlier, all you've got to do in the subject, just put Meet the Fans, and I'll know what it's all about. Oh, here we go. Well, Architect, make sure you join us on Friday night, because Tornado Special and Phantom Special, okay? So some real great footage coming up for you for that, so certainly worth being with us. It's pretty much action-packed, changing show right the way through. It's only 60 minutes long on a Friday night, starting at 7 p.m. here in the UK. So whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. Well, quite often I get asked the question, and hey, we'll put the message in the chat room as well, so let us know what your favourite aircraft are. But quite often people say, what's your favourite aircraft, Stu? And you know, I've got to admit, yes, I do like the Tornadoes, but the current flying F-15s. I absolutely love them, and that just put it to light there. Such an amazing aircraft, and really we're quite lucky here in the UK when we can get out and about. There's so many air bases not too far away. Unfortunately, not as many as they used to be, and not so many air shows. But hey, we've got Mildenhall, Lakenheath. Waddington's a little bit quiet. Scampton just up the road to see the red arrows. Rise Norton down round near Oxford, Fairford. You name it. There's quite a few, so plenty of opportunities to go and see the aircraft, and of course the museums. So hey, if you are thinking of a trip over to the to England, the UK, certainly it's certainly worth it. Andrew, yes. I wonder if we'll see the Israelis at Waddington again. That's the question. They were here last year. What was it for that exercise? Cobra Warrior. I'm just checking if I've got the video footage with me for that. I think I've saved that for another show, probably next week. So if you want to see some of that, those F-15s from Israel, make sure you stay tuned to Airshow World.
Cross all traffic. Laser west, cross all traffic.
Well, you know what, Phoebe? I was wondering about that. I thought, what about your cat? I bet you are missing that cat. That'd be pretty cool. I'll look forward to that. Awash. And Awash will be on Meet the Fans in the next, probably around about 4 weeks, something like that. We've got a lot of people lined up at the moment. I've probably got around about the next 2 months full. So a lot of folks want to take part in Meet the Fans, but it's a great, the whole point of it is it's a great opportunity to, hey, give you a bit of a plug, give your YouTube channels or Facebook pages, whatever you do. It's a bit of an opportunity to do that for you. So I've always said any help I can do, it's much appreciated, because what you guys do is absolutely fantastic. Sharing the videos about, it's much appreciated. And we like to get as many people watching as possible, enjoying the aircraft. And that's what it's all about. And that's what we're doing right here today on this Tuesday afternoon. So thank you. Thank you for joining me. And of course, everybody else in the chat room. Real friendly bunch. And if you're just watching this, come on, put a message in the chat room right now, wherever you are in the world. It's a little bit late in the day now for anybody from Australia, but hey, if you are watching, put a message in. If you're in the USA, wherever. I know we've got folks on from South Africa, all over the place, so great to see you. And a little bit later, we're going to do a bit of a test to see if we can get this Facebook live stream up and running. I'll probably do that around about, who knows, 4:30ish. So we're going to try that then. So, to right, I've got five pussycats. Woohoo! Having a steak dinner. Goodness gracious. And it's only Tuesday. Whoa. Good on you, Phoebe. Raffle 666. By the way, do you want to see some Woodford Airshow footage? Let me know. I'll sort it out for you. Julie has got 5 cats. Have you noticed, Julie? Cats know where to come. They literally come knocking on my door and saying, hey, can I come and live here? But to be honest, no more. No more. I get too upset when something happens. Oh, you live pretty well, don't you? Lasagna and goodness gracious, but steak and chips tonight. Ooh. Jazzy John said the Lancaster and Vulcan flypie. Did you find it, Stu? Well, you've obviously missed it because I showed that yesterday. Or was it Sunday? But I've certainly showed that. I'll see if I can find it again for you. Hold tight. So then, Jazzy John 30. It was Sunday. I actually showed that video on Sunday. But if you stick around, because it was Waddington Airshow where that was actually filmed. So hey, towards the end of the show, remind me, and I will try to play that for you. Okay, that's if you're still on. Bacon, egg and chips. Oh, bring it on. Don't forget the bread and butter. That's our Elvis. Letting us know what you've had today. You know, is this a ploy to make me feel hungry? Because, you know, the stomach's growling a little bit. Hello, sounds like somebody else needs to change the batteries on that radio. Oh, that was the familiar sound of those 7100s, those old Jupiter radios. Here we go, let's hear this. Oh, you bet your bottom dollar on that. Pigs, they're really intelligent. You know, I watched the film Babe. I tell you, they can talk. Sheep pig. Mind you, the mice were singing as well, so, yeah. They might not be able to talk after all. You had fried bread? Oh no, that's not very healthy, is it, eh? Hey, you lot, you're definitely teasing me today with the food. And Andrew, yeah, making him feel hungry as well. I might have to go and attack the rest of that chocolate. You're joking. What, Babe it wasn't real? Mind you, I suppose the giveaway was the singing mice, so yeah, okay. So I mentioned going out to Karen, Aviation Rocks, let's say. So, hey, Karen Boylan, I think it is. Let us know whereabouts in the world you are. Don't forget, do the subscribe. It's Airshow World and you're with the Bear, live from the edit room. Going through the old, we'll call it the Airshow World archives. But I tell you, we have got so many old aircraft to show you. Old air shows and all sorts. That is a very good point there, Matt. Stuart Little can speak. Yeah. So Yorkshire Pud is doing his usual on the what is it? The school run. Okay. Hey, make sure they are running or walking, you know? Make sure, yeah. Don't use the cars. The Wind 1960. Hey, I just wonder sometimes how you come up with these names, the calls, like the Wind 1960. Interesting stuff, but good to see you on again, and from New York in the USA, and I say most days, don't I? It's always great to see the folks from the USA on here, so thank you once again for joining us. It's much appreciated. Well, welcome back to Owen Paul.
Ground Navy 265, in all respects to taxi, if you can take us for an earlier slot, PPR is 66, got Delta copy.
Navy 265, taxi 20 threshold, you're number 1, ahead of a light aircraft and FRA Falcon. Over Charlie, November, Alpha Bravo 12. Alpha Bravo, is that you, Pastor JP, and you're outside now? Bravo, copy.
course, special mention going out to there, and that's young man from North Walsham. So good to see you on that. Gary, thanks for joining us today. Gary, I remember Waddington Airshows. Went there with myself and my dad. Wonderful. So the winds, what's that? It's your birthday in 3 days, is that? Okay, well, if it is, what does that take us? That takes us to Friday. Hey, Friday, be on the show, okay? 7 p.m. UK time. It's live from the edit room. Pretty much the same as this, but this Friday, we've got a tornado special, and also, if you like the F4 Phantoms, well, that's what it's going to be about. And of course, you know what else we have, that little feature, Meet the Fans. And hey, I've got to rack my brains. Who is it this Friday? Oh, it's DJ William will be on this Friday night towards the end of the show. So around about 5 to 8 is the time when we do Meet the Fans. So it's all coming up, and in a couple of modes, what we're going to do, we're going to switch over to the get some of the actual airshow action from this particular year. So at the moment, it's Waddington 2009, and just having a little look at some of the departure aircraft on the Monday after the airshow. Got to admit, this is my favourite day. Hey, that's a good question there, Phoebe. Do you know what? I think it might be pizza. Bit of the old pizza. Pizza. That's what we'll probably have tonight. And yes, not sure what to have it with it, but yeah, good question. Keep mentioning food, you little devils. I tell you, I'm pretty hungry. Let's have a look how much on this video. We've got to keep moving along. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to move to the next feature right now. As you see, Saturday, July the 4th, 2009. Yeah, great year this was. Truly was. We had the Vulcan, of course, in the air show. The Blades, as you see, just taking off. Sorry about that. That was my fingers. Don't know if it... I think the sound even picked it up, the microphone. There we go, going crack. What else have we got to tell you? Of course, don't forget that new Facebook page that the few of the Airshow World fans have decided to put together. So thank you very much for doing that, Julie. We'll tell you about it in just a moment. So it's called Airshow World Fans Page, okay? I did get that right, didn't I? The Airshow World Fans Page. And that's on Facebook. It's a group. You can join that. You can put photographs on there. And it's a way to also get in touch with the rest of the gang. So certainly check that out. You can put your photographs on and videos, all sorts of stuff. So, hey, certainly give that, check that out. And what have we got? Just about to take off just here. It looks like the Sentinel to me. So another one of the aircraft based at RAF Waddington. So these aircraft taking off at the moment, what they used to do, take off, show the might what Waddington had, and then do a nice fly past. So let's see what's coming up. There we go. There's the address for the fan page. Airshow World fan page on Facebook. It's the place to be. It's okay, it's just me. I'm losing it. I'm losing the plot. And I think that page was created last Friday, and getting a lot of messages going on there and what have you, lots of pictures, and quite a few members are joining, so it's absolutely brilliant. So thank you for creating that. That very special fan page, Airshow World fan page on Facebook. So thank you guys, much appreciated. Yeah, you make sure you check it out there, Owen. And it's an opportunity as well to give your YouTube channel a mention, and your photographs, your pictures, all that good sort of stuff. So check it out, my man, and everybody else. Matt says, I miss the Nimrod. God, don't we all? What an aircraft. Beautiful. We have one here at East Mids Airport. It's in the Aero Park, which unfortunately is closed at the moment, but should open again, fingers crossed, God willing, next springtime.
Expect to leave the hold point at time 1015.15. Thanks.
To right. Normal complement, 17 crew members, 4 air crew, 3 technicians and 10 mission crew. That is a synthetic passive radar. So it's actually radar, doesn't have that particular and they've got 24 guys who operate the various E3D, the Sentinel R1, the Nimrod R1, and also the
Well, in the sound in the background, I'm sure I can hear a Chinook, so hey, that might be a giveaway as to what could be coming up in just a moment. Beautiful blue skies on this particular morning when we're at Waddington. I do remember around about that period, 2009, 8. Well, I'm trying to think which particular year it was, but one of the air shows was actually cancelled at the weekend. I think they managed to get it on the Saturday, but the Sunday it was a complete washout. There we all were. We actually got into the air show, set all the kit up. I left my daughter looking after everything together with Morris, and I went back to the car, and they wouldn't let me back in. I said, why? What's going on? They said, oh, we're not having the air show now. The weather's too bad. It's everybody's sinking into the grass. I said, all my gear's over there, my daughter. I've got to go back. But they said, no, sorry, can't let you through. You've got to be joking. My 9-year-old's in there, mate. I said, you better let me in. Which they duly did. Julie? but nobody else was allowed through, which was great because they couldn't get rid of us. So we went all around the static, taking the photographs with very few people there at all. So, but such a shame. We had a massive, heavy downpour, and it completely flooded the area. So, but it obviously wasn't this year because, as you see, look at those blue skies.
Hand on his main toggle, and he'll be pulling his parachute now, all together.
Foxtrot India, Zulu, Zulu, Waddington, phone, pass a message.
Okay, guys, well done. Let's get a smoke off, please. And I'm setting up the window to pick you up. This is Toby Goodchild talking to the team. We're on to 230, so the ceiling will just off. Okay, to the left, 90, to the left, now.
867, 1007.
You know, one of these days I'll have to play some video footage. It's quite old, probably taken mid-2000s from the Boneyard. So, hey, if you're interested in that, let me know. I'll have to see if I can dig that out for you. Delve into the Airshow World Archives from over there in the USA.
I mean, you can see why they are the parachute jump instructors of the #1 parachute training school. That precision is up there. All keeping together in that wonderful top of the wonderful welcome here. Now.
Goodness gracious, it wasn't you, was it there, Julie? I remember at an air show, somebody, one of these guys actually landed on somebody. That wasn't you, was it? I'm trying to think where it was.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, introducing to as they land, Flight Sergeant Toby Goodchild from Portsmouth in Hampshire, Sergeant Stephen Spector from Saltburn in Cleveland, Sergeant Jimmy O'Brien from Barrett in Lancashire.
Well, she's got to go now, so hey, Phoebe, you take care, and we'll catch you later. Enjoy your steak and chips later tonight, you lucky devil.
Corporal Matt Thomas from Stockton-on-Tees in Cleveland, Sergeant Martin Peake from Liverpool.
Aha, that's why I could hear a Chinook. Stubby, take care mate, we'll catch you later for another stream. Don't forget, Friday night, 7 PM, that's the next live show, okay? And for anybody else that's just joined us, please put a message in the chat room so we can say hi, hello, where are you in the world, wherever you are. Just put a message in, and it'd be great to know that you're out there.
Great, thank you very much indeed. We're so delighted you've brought the weather with you today.
You haven't seen this before. And remember they are girls strapped to the wings of those aircraft, so you can imagine how they're feeling at the moment.
Yeah, just trying to rack my brains. I think, Julie, the time that I saw it, or it may have been on a TV program, but one of them actually went into a, it was near a burger stand or something like that. And a very good afternoon to you there, Mark Keynes. Nice to see you. Good afternoon from a not-so-sunny Crystal Palace. Yeah, let me have a look out the window, see what's going on here. I think it's cloudy. Certainly is a bit of a cloudy old day over here at East Mids, next to East Mids Airport, and not too much flying. We had a DHL takeoff around about 10 minutes ago, and really that's all I've really noticed. It's pretty quiet, but it's quiet at East Mids Airport until it gets dark, and then all of a sudden the aircraft all come out to play, which is it's great in the summertime, but to get the video footage at the moment, well, we can't do that, but yes, East Mids Airport tends to come alive around about 7 o'clock at night, right the way through the night. So if you live around here, you have to have good double glazing. I must admit though, I absolutely love it.
That sort of power comes from Pratt & Whitney turbojet engines. And if you sort of look at that aircraft and go, gosh, that's sort of a familiar shape. This is very
Oh, is that what it's doing? Ah, a bit of circuit bashing. That's what I saw it then. That's the DHL Boeing 757 we're talking about. Nice one there, John. Thank you. Keeping us well informed as always.
Provide simulator training, and again, there's a contract for the number of hours that they do, and this contract is working extremely well, I do have to say. And the airport's very pleased with the airplane. That's the environment that he's actually going to go into by the time he starts flying the C-130 Hercules J, for instance, rather than the older K version. So when the pilots come to train on this aircraft, they do it in sort of two phases. To learn formation skills, because even large aircraft, certainly the Hercules, tactically needs to be able to fly in formation.
There we go, John. Just flying past me right now, literally, that DHL.
And when the guys are qualified, they either go forward onto things like the BA-125 or 146, the big C-17 transport aircraft, Hercules, Nimrod, Sentinel, Sentry, TriStar or VC. So you see very clearly how unusual it is with the engine itself very far forward from the wings and the
Goodness
T-shaped
gracious.
tail, which,
So, what happened to him? Did he survive? Goodness gracious me. There we go. You can see that message. And if you haven't got the chat box, Julie says, Stu, it was a long time ago talking about St. Helens show. So many accidents there. The escapologist used to escape from a cardboard box before a car smashed through it until he didn't quite get out. Oh dear, oh dear. I dread to think what happened to him. Is that right? Nice one, John. So John says 2 of these Beech 200s now with the RVL Aviation at East Mids Airport. And I take it that's the aircrafts that do those surveys all the time with the that are always up making balls of wool up in the sky. Is that correct? Going out with those call signs of endurance. So that's interesting, my man. Thank you very much for letting me know that.
well, that completes the display by the plus of 5+2 ship. These groups.
Wow. Well, at least he was, at least he was alive. I don't know if he's still okay, but goodness gracious, couldn't get out in time.
Taking control formation, 7 aircraft.
Right. Thanks, John. Mine of information. I tell you what, yeah, you're a great help as always, so thank you very much. It's never the same without you, I tell you, John. Thank you. There we go. So you're looking at that Team Orlick doing their display from the Saturday of the Waddington Airshow. Well, thank you, Hamed. Oh, Hamed, nice to see you again. You first joined us at the weekend and you was enjoying it so much you've popped back to see us again. So thank you, saying hello, aviators. Thanks for joining us again. I noticed you were on the chat room yesterday and I hope you got my message. I said it in time. I was a little late giving you a mention. So thank you for joining us once again. Goodness gracious me, they weren't very lucky, were they, at that particular air show? Yeah, no wonder they don't have it anymore. So if you're looking at the chat room, there's Julie telling us all about when they used to have that air show. Goodness gracious. The Pleasure Flight helicopter that crashed. Gosh. Finn 001. What Air Force is this that I take it what we're looking at right now? I think they're the Polish team, far as I remember, but correct me if I'm wrong. I say doing all of these. Hey, this was a long time ago, back in 2009, and I'm trying to rack my old jigsaw brain, but I think that's what it was. Team Orlick. I'm pretty sure they were Polish. Flying close to the sun on that shot, and so at Waddington it was always a bit of a challenge, especially at the beginning of the show, because you were literally filming into the sun. But this time of year, in the summertime, July the 4th, this was filmed. The sun's obviously pretty high in the sky, well, very high in the sky, but there's nothing better than taking photographs when you're on the other side, when the sun's behind you. But for most of the day at Waddington, you were taking into the sun. So, but it was always a great show. Loved it so much. That's why the Royal International Air Tattoo at Fairford is pretty special, because for most of the day the sun's behind you. So for anybody that's never been before, it's certainly worth going. If you like doing your aviation photography and what have you, it is the show to be at, definitely. That's the Royal International Air Tattoo, which happens in round about, I think next year. Is it 16th, 17th, 18th July? Fingers crossed anyway. St Helens show. Oh, it was more like a country show, I get ya. With a big arena, stalls, fairground, air displays, the lot. And a lot of ambulances, yeah. Good job they did as well.
It's because of this plastic finish that's on. You can't just whop a coat of paint on it. So this is why it still looks this rather nice white colour.
That's it. Ahmed, they used to call it Beware the Hun in the Sun, didn't they, back in the war? Oh, goodness gracious. I think that's what Finn 001 is asking. What was the aircraft the Team Orlick were using? Well, I'm absolutely sure that our resident plane expert John might be able to help us out on that. Oh, I sure did. That's what I said, Hamad. And as you see, the Longbow Apache, together with the Lynx. That's it, the Team Orlix. But what were the aircraft? They used Orlix. Oh, you can't beat Wikipedia. So there we go. The aircraft they use is a PZL-130 Orlik. So I was literally just checking. You can't beat. Bit of Google and it can. So yes, I'm giving all the secrets away, how we find out all the aircraft. But I knew John would know. So thank you, John, also for putting that message in. Thank you, Jazz John 30. Been a great show in here today. And you probably heard that on the quick introduction. And yes, probably one of my most favourite leaders of the Red Arrows. A wonderful guy. That's Jace Hawker, who's the leader of the Reds. And if you saw the show yesterday, you'll have seen a little bit about Jace as he was talking to my daughter when she got invited to visit the Red Arrows back in, I think it was 2009, 2010, around about that time. And he was a fantastic guy, and he even presented her at Fairford, believe it or not, with this incredible photograph. What it was a limited, we've still got it, it's on the wall, and it was presented to my daughter because of her aviation photography, and it was literally the Red Arrows flying down the Mall. And for anybody that doesn't know, that's in London, just as you head down to Buckingham Palace, and all signed by all of the team, and it was a limited edition. So very, very proud of that. So well done, Heather, for getting that.
As they come straight onto us now, you can see the special for the
Well, fingers crossed, in the early spring, what I hope to do is to have a couple of trips over to Scampton. So who knows, we might be able to do some live shows from over there. So that may be something to look forward to.
Not telling you why. If you're up in Colwyn Bay, North Wales, and he's got a degree from the University of Manchester in Science and Technology. Joined the Royal Air Force.
And it's our very own Robert Batista over there in France, Burgundy, I believe. So thank you for joining us once again on these live afternoon shows. And we're here in the edit room, going back in time, watching the red arrows right now from Waddington Airshow, Saturday, July the 4th, 2009. Take it away.
As they pull up now, 4 and 5, forming Typhoon. This formation not to go out, and there's a good reason for that. In these big formation shapes, it's really important that the pilots are all able to anticipate their control inputs, so they move as soon as Jace moves at front. By emphasising those syllables in the command, you can make them move.
The question, what camera does Heather use now, Stu? Well, to be honest, she doesn't have time to take any photographs nowadays, but still got the camera. It's the Canon, I think it was the Canon D70 or 7, something like that. With that super lens, which is the 100 to 400 image stabilizer thing, the one that most people use on the Canon cameras. Great lens. But nowadays she rides crazy racehorses for a living, so bit of a change if I'm taking photographs, but
As they top out a mile above us, Sterling, formation. She's not named after a boy called Greg, it's short for Feathered Arrow, which you can see in the shape. The speed's building to 400 miles an hour here as they insist the 4G around this curve. So, ladies and gentlemen, we approach the end of the first half of this.
I think you'll admit the red arrows always look better when you bang on show centre, and I think we're pretty much on show centre here.
Creating the mathematical symbol for infinity. Or a maneuver called the roller coaster.
Well, you know what, Jazzy John? I think we ought to have an agreement with the aircraft. I think the Red Arrows, as far as going to North America, should say, hey, we're not going over there again until you guys bring over the Blue Angels. We need to see them, eh? And maybe the Canadian Snowbirds. It would be wonderful. Hey, it's only a short hop over the, was it 4,000, 3,000 miles over the water? Yes, quite a logistical feat to do it. But hey, you guys brought the Lancaster over. That was amazing how the Canadians managed to do that. That was, wow, so much appreciated by all the aviation fans. It really is, yeah. I remember being watching these from JCB, no, from the Caterpillar Works over at Desford in Leicestershire. So I looked on the grid reference and went, that's what they're using as their datum. I'll put myself there. Wow, it was on a high bank. It was, it was scary.
Can confirm that. I tell you that it's an excellent aircraft to fly.
I don't know if any of you guys caught a little bit of the Formula One Grand Prix the other day, but hey, it was great to see the Solo Turk doing a bit of a display. That's the F-16 from the Turkish Air Force, because it was the Turkish Grand Prix on Sunday.
And the pilot's now drawing the squirrels of the Python in the sky.
Now. Right. Meg. Watch on.
The Red Arrows is a team of 100 people. We've got 85...
Thank you, Andrew. And Andrew Austin for letting us know that. He says the Canadian jets can't refuel. That's why they haven't been able to get here. Uh-huh.
What you see here is West 6 fly upside down in close formation with 789. Fly a 5.5 barrel roll. And anyone can go minus 3, he will tell you how unpleasant that could be.
Roll.
The inside men barrel roll around their outside wingmen and rejoin formation quickly. This is one of EME's most difficult second half manoeuvres, but for me one of the most impressive.
While you're watching the video, don't forget, gang, if you could give it that big thumbs up on the video as you're watching it right now, it'd be great. It sort of, it helps.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Red Arrows and we represent the...
Fantastic sight and sounds, as always, with the brilliant Red Arrows. Love them. And especially the radio comms.
Northern edge of the airfield out to Newark Airfield, and tower happy for you to continue inbound this time. Continue with Waddington Tower, display frequency 121.3. 121.3.
I have a message here for...
Oh, look at this, coming into land.
Could you please meet your husband by the...
Yeah, I like that. That's superb. Spitfire. A Spitfire twin. Hey, what would you give to be on the back there, hey? That would be wonderful. Now, yes, I would like to do that.
Selected to fly fast jets, and then went to RAF Valley as a student himself. He's done operational tours on the
Well, Andrew, yeah, what it is with the Red Arrows, quite often, I mean, hey, of course, it's all the excitement and what have you, and they've got those masks on with the oxygen, but while they're doing their displays, you'll sort of hear them putting extra tone into, say, if they saying turning left, right? At certain points, they will say it slowly, or at other times they'll say it fast and quickly and loud, and it alerts the other guys and the pilots just to how much turn they've got to put on the aircraft. So if he says something like turning right, like that, you know it's not going to be quite as sharp as normal. So yeah, their radio comms are quite something. Not my favourite though. My favourite are the Thunderbirds, and yeah, when they do their radio comms, it sounds like they're sat in a great armchair doing absolutely nothing. It's and they're there pulling all those G's and going at 500 knots or whatever it is. Quite yeah, the Thunderbirds. Love the radio comms, but bring over those Blue Angels. That's what we want in the UK. Yeah, it's the Bear. Bring on the Bear. And this particular aircraft, I don't know if it's still there, but it was based over at Taton Hill, little airfield not far from Burton-on-Trent, which is sort of, hey, we're in the middle of England, north of, if we say 30 miles north of Birmingham. Oh, well, that should be a great sight for you guys to see on Big Jet TV with the one and only Jerry. That's tomorrow afternoon from Heathrow Airport. So, hey, make sure you join him to see that jumbo jet.
Covered in fabric, acts of the front cockpit area.
I always remember watching, well, actually, I didn't know this aircraft was approaching. I was high up on a hill, on a campsite, and all of a sudden it was misty, real down to the, it was very, very low cloud. And all of a sudden I heard this tremendous noise, and through the cloud at around about, from where I was, probably an extra 200 feet up, which this aircraft, it seemed really low, almost that you could touch it. It just appeared. I thought, Lord above. I thought he could only fly, you know, VFR, so it probably was when it started, but it was heading back to Taton Hill. Right, thank you, John Robinson. So that's where it's gone. I didn't think I'd seen it recently. Another question for John. You may know the answer to this. Hey, you live pretty close to East Mids Airport and what have you. Quite often through the winters on a nice calm day, you would hear the sound, the wonderful sound of the Boeing Stearman taking off from East Mids Airport. No idea where it used to go, or which it used to be on a, seemed like a Sunday morning through the winter time. So, do you know what's happened to that aircraft? I don't know if you guys were there for this particular show, but on the Thursday of Waddington Airshow, I think it was around about 2000 when and that particular year I was doing the official filming. Don't you hear that? Anyway, I was over live side, and all of a sudden I was almost thrown to the ground. The Thunderbirds, one of the solos, went through, and believe it or not, he went through the sound barrier, and I didn't hear the crack or anything, but wow, it was so low, and you know, people were phoning in saying, you know, this was broken, that was broken. And then, lo and behold, went and did exactly the same thing on the Saturday. Went through the sound barrier again, which is a definite no-no, as you know, at air shows. But yeah, a lot of people were phoning in and what have you, getting in touch with the air show office and saying, hey, it's broken my window, it's done this, it's done that, it's broken my fish tank, you name it. A lot of people tried it.
Is there any possibility that they might be able to negotiate on the next platform?
Thank you, John. Yep, that answers the question. Yeah, it certainly makes one hell of a sound when it used to take off as the blades went through the, talking to sound barriers, that's what they used to with the blades. Not the speed of the plane, obviously, on the Boeing Stearman. That wonderful sound that the Boeing Stearman makes. Anyway, talking about great aircraft. looking at the Chinook right now. And hey, my favourite manoeuvre of this was the one they call the roller coaster. Apparently that AN2 Bear that you just saw a moment ago with the Atlantic Bear on the side, I think that was what it was. I think it said Atlantic Bear, whatever. Apparently the interior of it was absolute luxury, so I never got to see it, but I think Morris was telling me about it.
Coming for that sort of running landing, you'll then see that the Chinook will reverse back down the runway before getting airborne again. The rotor diameters they're 60 feet, so overall length is 51 feet, so you can work out really how big those rotor discs are.
Well, if you want to see quite a special sight, maybe sometime pop down and in the area of Odium and Odium, RAF Odium, down there in Hampshire, and see these flying around. And normally in the daytime, I was unlucky this year because they were doing night exercises, keeping us awake till about 3 a.m. in the morning. But normally, as a rule, and because where I stay, it's a campsite and it's literally within the where the approach lights are. It's an amazing place, but throughout the day you normally see them going around with the underslung loads and all sorts, carrying jeeps, carrying great big these things you have on ships. What are these storage things?
Very much in demand.
So the word slipped my brain for a moment. It'll be back.
They came to fame during the Falklands confrontation when a number of Chinooks were lost.
But on their Family's Day, which they used to literally, the guys used to go up, they used to have a long rope going from the Chinook, and they'd just be clinging to the back of it as it did a full circuit around. That's something you don't see at the air shows, but at a Family's Day, hey, they can get away with a lot more. What a sight to see them going over a campsite with a load of guys clinging to a rope.
Receivers,
Aha, so Julie, thank you for that. Yeah, she says, Stu, our Land Rover is a lightweight designed to be flown in these and dropped out of the back. In fact, I'll tell you what, Julie, when we were down at Odium this year, where this exercise was actually on, these nighttime exercises, they said they would take off around about 7 o'clock in the evening, come back at 3 a.m, and whereabouts they were is around your part of the world, near Liverpool. I can't remember the exact location, but I was slightly cursing because normally you'd get them flying around in the daytime, but you certainly know when one of these is approaching. Wonderful sound. Taking off right now. It's a French Air Force Alpha jet, and seen quite a few of these in France. Look at that takeoff, and it's the same aircraft that the patrol de France. The everybody always says, and it's sort of I think it's, I don't know. They always say it's the French equivalent to the Red Arrows when you see their display team, but I'd imagine the French probably don't like to hear that, or maybe they do. They may think it's a compliment, but each national team always thinks theirs all the best.
Pioneer's attitude as you would get, for instance, with something like an F-16 or the modern fly-by-wire airplanes. This hasn't got the fly-by-wire computers, which is meant carbon.
So that's where it was it, Julie? So back in July, wasn't it? Yes, that's when we were down at Odium, and boy, was I cursing. Not by the sound they were making, waking us up at 3 a.m, but the fact that they didn't fly hardly at all in the daytime. But hey, never mind. Yes, at least you got to, well, hear them anyway, I suppose. There we go. As you see, a beautiful sunny day this was, and lined up in the background that looks like the blades, whether we've got those coming up next. And on the ground, I think I just saw the Vulcan, but I think that was the gate guard Vulcan. But hey, keep watching, you never know. I'm absolutely sure we've got the Vulcan display at some point, so yep, lots more coming up. So taking off right now, it's the blades, based at Sywell over there in Northampton. Talking of Northampton, that's where our very own Phoebe is at the moment. Great display team, these.
Back into stagger formation for a move which is fastly becoming the team's signature manoeuvre. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've got cameras, try and catch this one. It's the blade break.
Hey, sounding great. Loving that. So thank you, Andrew Austin, bringing back some good memories from when you were down at Boscombe Down, when they were doing night exercises. Yeah, doesn't time fly? I can't believe it. Flies like the aircraft. Yeah, quite a lot to go through today, but don't forget, Friday nights, it is short but sweet. So Friday night is the night. Make sure you join us. 60 minutes, bang on 60 minutes, the show from 7 p.m. UK time. And lots of great features coming up this week. If you like your fast jets, join us. We have a Tornado special, and also, what else do we have? Oh yes, of course, that's it. F4 Phantoms. And our little feature that you know I'm going to mention it right now, that's Meet the Fans. If you want to be part of that, Meet the Fans. It's on Friday night, round about 10 to 8, just before the end of the show. We do that. And this week we've got, it's DJ Wilf, that's William. And we're going to find all about his passion for aircraft and some great photographs. Doesn't just take photographs of aeroplanes, takes great shots of wildlife and all sorts of stuff. So, and we'll also be having a look at his YouTube channel. So if you fancy all of that, get in your YouTube channel, it's a bit of a plug and all the rest of it, send me an email. In the subject, put Meet the Fans. Email address is airshowworld1, figure 1 that is, at gmail.com. And if I don't reply immediately, don't worry, I will be in touch at some point, just like I've done with everybody else. So hey, get writing. All we need, a few photographs, a little bit of information about yourself, a few links to your, if you've got a YouTube channel. If you've not, hey, could be about anything, right? Doesn't have to be about aeroplanes. Whatever you like doing, you want to be on Meet the Fans of Airshow World. We'll catch you on Friday nights.
So have your departure instructions when you're ready to copy.
And the email address is coming up in the chat box any second. Julie's busy writing it out, getting it right.
Maintain your 3622 squawk and continue with Waddington approach on this frequency.
Here we go. This is the email address. Are you ready for it? Go, go, go. AirshowWorld1 at gmail.com. Subject, put Meet the Fans. It'd be great to hear from you. And if you want to meet the rest of the fans and everything else, please join that new Facebook group that's out there. And that is quite simply called... Wait for the sound to go down. Fat fingers, tell me about it. Sausage fingers. And of course, the Facebook group is called the Airshow World Fans Page. Airshow World Fans Page. Well, that's been started by our very own Julie, and we don't half appreciate it. So certainly check that out. Put some photographs on, put some videos, all sorts of stuff. There we go. And I mentioned to is it God be with you? There we go. Nice to see you on. Not seen you before, so thank you for joining us today. And you're live with the bear, and we're over here in the edit room right now, showing you some classic video footage back in the day. This is 2009 RAF Waddington Airshow. We're looking at the blades. Let's turn the volume up. Meet the fan, not fans. Yeah, I could do with a fan in here. Got the heating too high today. Turn it down.
Thank you to RAF Waddington for putting on such a fantastic display.
Eastbound, indicating 2,800 people.
Together for the 2009 Blade.
I thank you. Aha, yes, it's a Tuesday, isn't it? So that jumbo jet that normally comes into East Mids. Thank you, John. That Connie. Boeing 747 Kalita. It's on its way to East Mids. So if anybody's in the locale and you fancy a bit of exercise.
But at 3 o'clock, well, up until 3 o'clock, in front of hangar number 5, you'll be able to meet Tanya Bailey, who is the world's number...
So God be with you is, where is he? Oh, he's in Texas.
There's a competition.
So thank you for joining us today. This is cool. He says, oh, I don't half miss the air shows. Yeah, don't we all? So, hey, this is bringing it all back. What have we got? 3 Hawks taking off.
Hold there at the moment. I'm waiting for clearance to bring you in.
Anyway, what have we got? Just popped in the room. There's Kays. Hi, Kays. Kays Fader. Planes are cool. To right. You bet a bottom dollar on it. Tyler. Hi, Tyler. Is this happening right now? No, definitely not. Absolutely not. What it is, we do these shows at the moment called Live from the Edit Room. So we're live as far as myself's concerned, so that's why I'm replying to the messages immediately. It's round about getting towards 10 to 4 on a Tuesday afternoon right here in the centre of England. But of course, it's a great opportunity to delve into the Airshow World archives and bring you some great old footage. But it's always great to see new faces in the chat room, so thank you for joining us. And if you have just stumbled literally across Airshow World, make sure you do the subscribe to Airshow World. Hit the bell icon. You'll make my day. And don't forget, gang, if you are new to Airshow World, always put when you put the message in and you are new, let us know whereabouts in the world you are, or whereabouts in England, or wherever you are. Bit of a nosy old devil, me, you know. Always like to know where you're from, and I do try to remember. So you saw those aircraft that were just flying around just then, the FRA Aviation Cobham. Are they still called that? But anyway, if ever you've spent any time down at Plymouth, that's Thursdays. That's a good time to be down there, especially if you've got these radios to listen to the radio comms and what have you. Because they have a thing on a Thursday. They call it the Thursday War with the ships and the these aircraft you're looking at now, and also the Hawks as well. So there you go, Tyler, as you'll see, and Kays as well. We're a real friendly lot on here. Always give everybody a good mention. And if you haven't checked it out already, have a look at the Facebook group as well that's been created by the Airshow World fans. And thank you for joining us.
200 feet, now descending. Left hand on navigation. Left hand on nav. 10-4, let's report height. Start runway 20, QC 1003, QNH 1011, outside temperature plus 24 on this particular day. It's beautiful, July the 4th day. Hey, so from anybody in the United States, that's a very special day for you guys, isn't it? USA Independence Day. But that's not now. It's the 17th of November. So gang, turn up those speakers right now and hear the sounds of this Spitfire, Hurricane and Lancaster.
Royal Navy number K5054 was powered by the then newly developed Rolls-Royce engine, 990 horsepower. It's called a Merlin. The aircraft was built at Supermarine Eastleigh Works near Southampton, and the aircraft made its maiden flight on the 5th of March 1990.
Okay, that's where you are. He says, I'm in Lewiston, ME, USA. So thank you for joining us. And there we go. I was just mentioning our love of all things US. So good to see you on. Jazzy John, what I'll try to do for one of our next episodes, I will try to dig out from Coningsby when we had the two Lancasters, okay? It's The footage is, it was taken from not of one of the best cameras. My best camera decided to pack up, so the props aren't ideal because they look almost stationary, but hey, it's still good to see. Well, I bet you enjoyed it down there at Plymouth there, Julie. Not as busy as it is. Sorry, it is not as busy now as it was in those days, as I'm sure you would confirm.
Probably primarily because it was the Hurricanes that were highly manoeuvrable were going after the bombers, and the Spitfires were actually going after the fighter escorts, so it was a more difficult target. The one we're looking at, very at the moment actually represents a Hurricane Mark 1.
Well, as you can see, and I told you this was 2009, the Waddington Airshow, and I'm really quite pleased how I've been able to get this restored, up the quality a little bit more than what it originally was, and I think you'll agree it's not coming out too bad at all for saying it was 2009. Here we go.
Again, the old Lancaster classic aircraft of its time, developed from the Avro Manchester. And when you look at a Manchester, first view you think Lancaster, you've got two engines because it was actually.
But of course, nowadays everything's all digital, so it's even clearer. But this was from old tape, so.
Roy Chadwick decided that instead of having two Vulture engines, he would go for 4 Merlins. So he extended.
And of course, the Lancaster. What a sight. So, yep, Jazzy John, I'll try to sort that out for you, okay? See two Lancasters flying together.
The Lancaster, delivered to the Royal Air Force in 1941. The Lancaster was modified for various special operations. The mid-ax turret was removed and the bomb doors were taken away. A mechanism was added to spin up a bomb called upkeep, and the upkeep, of course, was the bouncing bomb used by 617 Squadron against the dams. Also modified to carry bombs designed by the same man, Barnes Wallace, the tall boy. And the biggest bomb of all flown in the Second World War, which was the Grand Slam. There were only about 41 Grand Slams actually dropped because it was very close to the end of the war, but it was a 24,000-pound bomb. It was massive. Lancasters built, and that includes over 400 that were built in Canada. There are only
Hey, God be with you. And hey, if you like the old aircraft and what have you, you make sure you, if you haven't already, subscribe to Airshow World, because we're doing a special from all about Duxford very, very soon. So there'll be lots of warbirds, but also having a look inside the museum over there at Duxford. So make sure you don't miss that one. That's going to be something special. Probably next Monday I will. I think I shall do that. But hey, who knows? Could be any time. So make sure you do the subscribe to Airshow World. Click on the bell icon, you'll know when we're live. Let's hear these again.
So there's the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight, the Lancaster Spitfire, and the Hurricane.
And you notice for those shots, we turned the shutter speed down so that you got the props looking just how they should. Jazzy John on that video, which I will show at another time, of the two Lancasters, unfortunately, they looked as if they were almost stopped. But that was down to the limitation of the video camera I was using. My best camera decided to die. And so I was desperate to film them, but hey, anything's better than nothing.
Roger. Squawk for quiet, good day. Good day. 12467,
I think one of the most frustrating things I ever did with the aircraft was a particular occasion. Some of you may remember it. It was the anniversary of the oh, was it when they did the dams? Okay, the dam busters. Okay, the anniversary of the dam busters, and literally made my way all the way up to the Derwent Valley up there, and got myself a fantastic spot. Filmed the Lancaster. Thought, hey, this is going to look absolutely brilliant. Played it back. And the video was absolutely newt. The tape decided to break inside the camera, and I've never been able to restore it. I was absolutely gutted. Some of the best video that I thought I'd got was totally wrecked. So, yep, it happens to us all sometimes.
700 RPM as opposed to this 8,000 or 9,000 RPM racing cars. The airframe is absolutely stressed to far in advance of what a human being can get to. At one time they start to insist the weight construction of the adrenaline rush.
So what's that? Looks like Stay Quicks TV. Hello, I'm new. Well, if you're new, make sure you do the subscribe to Airshow World. If you like your aircraft, you're going to love Airshow World. So many different aircraft we have on Airshow World. So, hey, do the subscribe, hit the bell icon. You know when we do the live shows. So literally what we're doing today, it's called Live from the Edit Room on this Tuesday afternoon right here, and we're just doing a replay of some of our old classic footage from the Airshow World archives, and boy, we've got a lot of different videos, so hey, certainly enough to keep you happy.
And he's the only previous international.
And I'm just trying to remember. It's my memory. Let's bring it on back. I think they used to be called the Team Viper Strike Master Display Team. So very, very nice.
Waddington.
Running in at Lincoln about 10,
I
5
was
minutes.
described earlier as a sort of a feral well, it's because it's designed to land on the back of frigates and destroyers. Ships can be pitching quite wildly, and you need to be able to move the helicopter very easily on the deck. So
Okay, so what is it? Star Quicks TV. Sorry if I get that wrong. But you're from over there. You're from over there in Poland. So thank you for joining us today. Thank you. Hey, shame you weren't here earlier. We had the Polish display team that I was playing, which is the Team Orlik. And if you want to watch that, all you have to do at the end of this video, you can always just rewind it and get to the little bits that you want to see. So, hey, if that's your sort of thing, please check it out later. The Wind, 1960. Hey, we're still on. This is, goodness gracious, it's a marathon show today. It really is. But I do appreciate, you know, some people will pop in and pop out, have a cup of tea, walk the dog, pick the kids up, whatever you do. So, hey, you can just pop in and out while the show's actually live.
one of the other modifications shot for operating off the back.
Dare 2V 2.0. Great to be back, bud. Great to see you on, my man.
Fuselage.
It certainly is. Westland Lynx.
Basically, we say the deck is sort of, well, webbed or I don't quite know how to describe
So the question is it going to do that backflip? Let's keep watching.
And then the helicopter sort of winch back onto the deck, so it's actually held securely. So from the time it lands, the harpoon fires into the deck of the ship, which it makes no difference. If it didn't, of course, once it's on.
Well, I have to admit, it absolutely amazes me that people from, say, countries, Poland, France, Italy, wherever, Holland, they speak absolutely fantastic English. I wish I could say the same about my French. So well done to you guys being able to put these great messages in the chat room and sort of understanding what I'm saying. Well, I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. Well, thank you very much for that. The Wind, 1960 from over there in the USA. Here we go. Yes, I always feel very, very embarrassed when I go to France. They make a fantastic effort, and if you ever say to a French person, do you speak any English? They always say, a little. But I always feel very embarrassed that I don't speak French, and we should. I do try, but I must admit, I do try. Not very successfully, but I think they do appreciate it. So if you say just a couple of words, because I've said it many times, one of my favourite countries, apart from the USA, oh, I do love France.
Do another display. If I'm wrong, I apologise.
Well, that one is Mrs. Humphreys and Tiffany Green. Would you please go to the Lost Children's Centre to collect Grandad? That's Mrs. Humphreys and Tiffany
Well,
Green.
100% thumbs up to you there, Erwin. You do a fantastic job.
because that was completely unarmed. Therefore, it couldn't be used as a weapon.
And 7 minutes time for this.
It's interesting when you look at sort of the speeds of the, bearing in mind this is the first sort of real jet, or one of the first jets to come into service. Maximum speed, and the organisation is just trying to keep this wonderful old aircraft airworthy, so it can be seen around the airshows in the UK. The actual aircraft was built in 1952 at de Havilland's Aircraft Company at Christchurch in Dorset. It was delivered to number 229 Operational Conversion Unit at Royal Air Force Chivenham. It saw operational service with number 8 Flying Training School at Swindeby, number 5 Flying Training School at RAF Oakington, and also at what we call
big
Ketu, which
favourite
is
with a lot of people, this aircraft, the old de Havilland Vampire.
Operated out of Exeter. The final place it worked was RAF
We shall say de Havilland, a Vampire. Wonderful aircraft. Just listen to this.
Obviously you can do so much by simulation, but at the end of the day you eventually need real aeroplanes flying around, pretending to have that serviceability, not do what you want, all sorts of things, and that's the way these things.
Truly wonderful sounding aircraft, and special. Do like that. So hope you enjoyed the show this afternoon. Literally, it's like being back there at Waddington Airshow 2004, all filmed by my very good self and display team. So we were talking about this earlier when we saw the arrival video of these. So it's the Breitling display team. I was saying back in 2009, I did prefer their actual paint scheme. They've painted these all black and yellow now, but when they were like this, I always thought, wow, they look like a mini version of the Blue Angels. But anyway, we're going to get to see them doing their display bit right now. So that's the reason why I really liked these. Thinking of on a photography or videography, for getting lovely pictures of them. They really do come out nicely in the sunshine. They're a French-based display team, and flying really quite close each time. So let's sit back and enjoy this. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the and while the team is going away to repositioning, Jacques, the leader, has to the team to get the Callisto formation.
So let's find out a little bit about them. The largest civilian display team, based over there in France, in Dijon, flying the L-39 Albatros jets. There we go. We were just mentioning France just a few minutes ago. So beautiful blue skies as well to go with it. So yeah, hope you're enjoying the show this afternoon, as I said. And if you have just popped along for the very first time, you're with the bear in the chair on Airshow World. What else? Yeah, always a problem when they start playing music. YouTube, as we call it, it does not like it. It does not like when it hears music. It sort of goes, okay then, yes, I'm going to try to blank this out. So that's why I'm doing a bit of chitter-chatter over the music. Yeah, we can hear that music for sure. So guys, don't forget, we're going to be with you on Friday night. That's going to be the next live show, live from the edit room. It's a usual Friday night thing that we do. It's in between 7 and 8 o'clock, 60-minute show, so make sure you join us for that. And if you want to be part of the show, we do a feature called Meet the Fans, and that's your chance to be able to put your YouTube channels or your Facebook channels, whatever you've got, and let us know about your interest in aviation, or hey, whatever you're interested in. Doesn't have to be about aeroplanes. So to get in touch with the bear right here, all you got to do is send me an email. The email address will be coming up in the chat room any second, so please join us for that. But to let you know, the email address is airshowworld1@gmail.com. okay, simple as that. airshowworld1 figure 1 at gmail.com. In the subject put Meet the Fans, and in the next few weeks, if you send an email to that, all being well, I will feature you. And coming up this Friday night, we have a guy called DJ Wilf, who's a big aviation fan. He's in the Air Cadets and what have you. So we're going to be featuring him on Friday night. It's around about a 4-minute, 3-minute slot, something like that. But I can also show your YouTube channels as well. So hey, Friday night, 7 p.m. right here in the United Kingdom. All right, so join us Friday. Make sure you do. And of course, another for anybody new just joining us, because a few people keep popping in and out, and I don't blame you at all. We have, it's been set up by these fantastic Airshow World fans, so thank you very, very much for that. I feel quite humbled, so thank you for doing it. It's called the Airshow World fans page. It's on Facebook, so check it out. Thank you. Nice compliment coming in there from Dare TV 2.0. So thank you very much. If you want to put your channel out and about to the many viewers of Airshow World, just send me an email. You can be on Meet the Fans in a few weeks' time.
Flick roll at the top, and he's now going to do what he calls the roll. Pulling up to the right base.
Let's release that message. There you go. There's the email address. That's how you contact the bear.
So rather than speculating on what I think he's going to do, I think I'll maybe watch and see what he has done. Again, one of these very strong and rugged aircraft. It was designed to do just what you're watching, which is to fly fairly complicated aerobatic maneuvers. Back in the sort of 70s, to fly these aircraft. That's fun. About 105.
So on your speakers, that should be flying from one side to another. Recorded with separate microphones. to give you that nice stereo split sound. So hope that's working. Now then, bring on... When you get this, they say bring on the noise. So if you're listening on headphones or you've got the speakers too loud, just use a bit of caution. It's going to be loud. It's the one and only Typhoon Display Team, the Royal Air Force Typhoon Display. So enjoy this.
They thought it would get air. Yes, very noisy display. And in fact, something goes down. Squadron leader Scott Loughran with the 2009 Royal Air Force Typhoon Display. Producing 20,000 pounds of thrust at max reading. Typhoon's airframe is largely constructed of carbon fibre composites and light alloy materials in order to save weight and increase performance. As Scott comes round for a high alpha, low speed pass. During this manoeuvre, he's got the stick right back in his stomach. The Typhoon's complex technical systems are controlling the angle of attack to the oncoming airflow, and the jet is remaining airborne and level using only adjustments in power. 24 degrees nose up during this manoeuvre as Scott goes full throttle into a 9G turn.
Bring it on the mentions. Hi, Lynx. Nice to see you on the chat room today. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed the aircraft. Dare 2V. Thank you very much. That's much appreciated. Thank you very much. That encourages me to keep doing the shows for you.
Service ceiling of 65,000 feet and a maximum speed of Mach 2, which is twice the speed of sound.
I told you this was loud. Starting to get towards the end of today's show, so just one more feature after this to show. We'll bring on Heather. We'll bring on a couple of Heather's photographs. Now guys, if you're watching this, especially the youngsters, pin back your ears, okay? The youngsters. I'm always a big fan of being able to encourage the youngsters to get out there with your video cameras or still photograph cameras, whatever you want to call them. And I'll show you in a minute. Hey, these photographs you're going to see were taken by when my daughter was, let me think, in between the ages of 9... In between the ages of around about 9 and 12. So the ones you're going to see, she was... Let me work it out. She was 8 years old. You won't believe the pictures when you see them.
Repositioning now for a brand new manoeuvre for 2009. He's using this roll off the top to position for a 60 degrees nose down and then straight into a 9G recovery.
Well, links, short but sweet, but thank you for being there. It's always appreciated. Great to see you pop on, saying great stream. Thank you.
Motors, engines, as they allow it to super cruise, which means maintaining the speed of sound without reheat.
So the question coming in from God Be With You wanted to know, do you ever do shows from America? Well, we've got plenty of air shows from the USA and the Airshow World Archive, so hey, stay tuned. I will certainly dig some out for you. So make sure you do the subscribe to Airshow World. It's always fantastic to see everybody on, and to see the subscribers increasing. It's amazing how it's gone up over the last few let me think, the last couple of months. It's gone absolutely crazy. Hey, we're going to show you this particular video on another show because time is really moving on. Okay, so what we're going to quickly do right now before we wrap up today's show, I was literally mentioning the fact that, hey, you youngsters, get out there and take these photographs, okay? Let me get this sound sorted out for a second because, well, that's gone onto the wrong screen, so we'll move it across. Bear with the bear, just 1 second. Let's hope this works on here. If not, we will move it over. Here we go. Right, sorry about that. Literally moving all over the place. If this slideshow already running, all right. Okay, so I will go through these individually. So remember, these were taken by an 8-year-old, okay? Absolutely amazing shots. We'll quickly go through them. There we go, the ever popular red arrows. So these are the aircraft you were seeing earlier. When I've in the past, people couldn't believe it. They said, hey, how can she take photographs like that? You must be doing them. Well, you saw the proof. You've seen the video. I can't do two things at once. And there she was with this fantastic camera. So we'll quickly go through these pictures. So it doesn't matter what age you are, get out with these cameras, and it can be an opportunity, Airshow World, for me to give your photographs, channel, whatever you've got, a good mention, okay? And that's what we will do. We've got this new Facebook group that's been set up by the Airshow World fans called the Airshow World fans page. Check it out. It's on Facebook. You can join that. I'm sure Julie will be very pleased to see you on there, and you can post your photographs. So hey, just a quick whiz through some of these pictures. There we go. Now, earlier I was mentioning the Vulcan, but of course the reason we haven't seen the Vulcan today, because we saw it earlier when we were doing the arrival video, but I remember now why it didn't fly. Why it didn't fly on the Saturday. The reason for it was, now this will make you guys cry or laugh. It made the Airshow fans cry and got them very annoyed on that particular Saturday. It flew on the Thursday of the Airshow, but the Vulcan to the Sky people, the people that run the Vulcan in those days, they forgot to renew the license for for it to fly with the CAA, Civil Aviation Authority. And the Civil Aviation Authority on this Saturday morning said, sorry guys, you can't fly. So there was a lot of disappointed people, and some very angry people as well, because they'd put a lot of money into seeing this aircraft fly again. But yes, that was I suppose some of you may remember that particular story. So that almost wraps the show up for today. So I'd like to say many thanks for joining me, and everybody else. I tell you what, I'm getting a little bit tired as well. It's been a long old show, so thank you very, very much. If you haven't already, don't forget, please do the subscribe to Airshow World. Be an absolute pleasure to see you again. All right, so just before I do go, we will just do a quick check of the chat room saying, oh, we've got Dean Coop saying, morning all, what part of the world are you at? And if you have missed any, don't forget, we can you can always replay this just a little bit later. Just spin it through to you the bits you want to see. So that's just about it from the Bear. We'll catch you on a Friday night in the 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock on Friday night. We will be here live in the edit room. So thank you once again. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your Tuesday afternoon. We'll see you in 3 days' time, 7 p.m. All right, that's UK time for live from the edit room with a special this week with tornadoes and phantoms. Hey, by the way, guys, if you do use Facebook at all, don't forget that Facebook page that we've mentioned many, many times. And the Bear will be on there in probably around about 20 minutes from now with a little bit more live footage. And mainly, don't expect much. It's just a bit of a test that I'm going to do to see why the dual stream wasn't particularly working well. Okay, so you can always join that, and you may see some more videos later on that, but don't expect too much. It'll be pretty much like today, warts and all, totally unstructured, and hey, who knows, we might even say hi to you. So thank you very much. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your day, and we'll catch you on Friday, 7 p.m. You take care, everyone. Thank you.